Brent.
Hello, Bobby.
On today's episode of the Vegan Cooking Show,
we're going to show you how to make these. Why are we Liam Neeson?
I don't know.
We're not even British. We're Scottish now, or Irish. We're going to show you how to make these chocolate chip scones.
Next on Untitled.
All right, Bobby. We're off to a great start. What's up? Why do we have accents? Why did we have accents, Bobby? Why did we even try?
We have been
what are we doing?
Such little sleep in life that we're going crazy.
We're going crazy, but also we're making scones today.
Yes, Brent, we're making scones from the great country of Britain.
Are they from England, or are we just completely making that up? I feel like we could be completely making that up.
Please comment below if you know where scones are from.
Please correct us. We need correction constantly.
We're not historians. We're not even cooks.
We're not even cooks. We're just fake internet cooks.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a cook to know how to make a scone.
True.
As it turns out, because we figured it out. And it turns out you can also make it vegan, so. And this particular one's gluten-free as well, which is pretty dope.
Oh my God, this sounds like not bad for you.
Yeah, as far as like a pastry goes, it could be worse.
All right, well, shall we get into the ingredients that we need to make these scones?
Yeah, let's let the people know at home.
Gluten-free flour. Coconut milk yogurt, Earth Balance butter,
vegan chocolate chips, organic soy milk.
I can't do a British accent either.
Maple syrup, baking powder, vanilla extract,
salt, shim shim shiroo.
So we're ready for step one.
Oh my God, Brent.
We're gonna preheat our oven and we're gonna get our dry ingredients ready.
Oh yeah, right, because when we do things that require baking, you get your dry ingredients ready separate from your wet ingredients.
Yes, from our liquids, if you will.
Your liquids!
Yes!
So Brent, let's get going here.
Okay, thanks, Em. First thing, let's start preheating our oven so that can be going on in the background while we're going. So we're gonna preheat to 425. Let's start measuring out our dry ingredients. So we are baking today, we're not really cooking, so
make sure your measurements are on spot.
On spot, on point, on fleek. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna measure out 1.5 cups of our flour. Now we're using our gluten-free flour today.
Brent, I love this gluten-free flour. Bob's Red Mill.
Yeah, it's
good
pretty,
stuff.
It's pretty dope. It's probably the best gluten-free, I don't know why I'm having a hard time with gluten-free today. It's probably the best gluten-free flour I've ever had.
Me too. I've only had this kind.
Yeah, some other ones just kind of have, they taste too much like whatever other type of flour they're using. So the combination that this one uses seems to be like pretty much like right on. So we got 1.5 cups of flour here. So let's go ahead and let's pour that into our bowl. So we need about a teaspoon and a half of this one.
Okay.
So let's go ahead. That's 1 teaspoon right there. And then we'll do about a half here of that. Put that. And then, launched. And then we need to do some salt. And it calls for a ½ teaspoon.
Okay.
Again, with salt in baking recipes, I don't usually really measure it out. I'll just do
especially if you have a salt mill, like it's hard to get it inside the little teaspoon measurer. So just eyeball it, people.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 4 cranks of the salt. I feel like that is probably good.
I think so too.
Okay. So let's go ahead now, let's grab a whisk and we're gonna mix all this together. Really all we're looking for here is to combine our mixture of different dry ingredients here so that when we add everything together, it's evenly distributed.
Oh wow, I couldn't have said that better myself, Brent.
Thank you.
Evenly distributed.
It's probably the only coherent thing I've said so far in this episode. All right, Bobby, our dry ingredients are ready. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna measure out our butter and then we're gonna cut it up into little chunks and mix it in with our dry ingredients. Okay. First thing we're gonna do, Bobby, is we're gonna grab ourselves 2 tablespoons of our butter. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of scoop some out here.
It even scoops like butter.
It even scoops like butter. Hey, look at that.
Hey, that's the scoop of the butter.
That's the scoop of the butter. So we'll grab that's about 2 tablespoons there, so that looks pretty good. And then next thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna use our little fork that we got here, and we're gonna cut little chunks of it and add it into our dry ingredients.
Can I do the honors?
You may do the honors.
Oh,
so
we
just want like little chunky pieces of it, and we're gonna distribute it throughout the flour.
Kind of just like this, just like
flour mixture. I'm gonna eat this butter right off my fingers. I don't even care.
Who cares?
So we're gonna want to do probably a little bit more.
A little more chunky.
Yeah, we want to get that butter as distributed as possible.
Okay.
Like, you know, like right now I can still see like pretty decent clumps of butter in there. Now I will say, we were talking about this earlier, this is a lot easier if you have what is called a pastry cutter.
Pastry cutter?
Yeah, it's just kind of kind of like half circle tool. It has like a few, I don't want to say.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
They're not like exactly blades, but you know what I mean. They're not
like chops.
They're not very sharp, but it really does a good job distributing. Plus, you can kind of roll it, and it makes it a lot easier. Right. I have one at home. Forgot to bring it with me because I haven't done this in a while.
That's okay.
And
we have those at Push Cart for salads.
Yeah.
You can use it to chop salads up.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah,
so if you want to chop salad.
Okay, that's an interesting use for that.
Big chunks.
Yeah, okay. All right, Bobby, it's time for step 3. So we need to start adding in our liquids and other ingredients into this mixture.
Okay.
So let's go ahead, let's measure some stuff out.
All right.
So let's get our milk. That's a good idea.
Okay.
We're gonna want 3 tablespoons of milk, so if you wanna, nice and easy.
1 tablespoon.
Oh no.
Sorry, I got distracted as I was pouring.
Yeah.
It was the worst timing.
It's all good.
2.
A little bit more.
It's a little bubbly because I've been shaking it. And 1 more.
Yes, 1 more.
Do a little bit extra there.
Cool, so there we got that. Okay. Now we're gonna need about a half cup of our yogurt here, our non-dairy yogurt. This is another cool thing. So Delicious is literally the brand. It's a vegan, dairy-free yogurt. We got the plain kind
coconut
here for
milk
this.
Yogurt alternative, and it's really, really good. Yeah. It's honestly like it tastes better than yogurt in my opinion.
I know yogurt kind of sometimes has like a sourness to it.
I don't
that's
like it.
Awkward, you know. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do a half cup of this. So maybe is this a half cup? It is. Yep. Dope.
It is a half cup.
Cool.
You know what's funny, Brent? People think yogurt's healthy.
Yes.
And I'm not judging, but I am. It's not healthy.
Yeah, I think maybe people like overemphasize how healthy it is. There's good things as active cultures, which is like probiotic, which is good for your digestive system, which is good for your immune system.
Yes.
So that stuff is good, but like normal yogurt is also, made from milk and
you get a lot of dairy in
a lot of fat and other things that aren't so good for you.
Exactly.
So this is a great thing because this also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, also has some active cultures in it, I believe. It does. Okay, cool.
Wow.
So it does have active cultures, so it does have the probiotic things that you're looking for in a yogurt without the dairy. It's also got some B12, which people are always worried about, D2. Like a bunch of good vitamins that people who are always worried, like, well, if you're a vegan, you're not getting these vitamins, which means you're gonna die.
You, judgers, because we do get these vitamins.
Yeah, there's plenty of other ways to get those vitamins, so.
Yes, there are.
So, you've been schooled. That was something stuck in Brent's craw, apparently.
Oh,
so
yeah. Stuck in my craw.
We'll cut to the song now. So next, let's go ahead and let's add in let's do our maple syrup, why don't we? So we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of that as well.
Okay.
We need 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
That's a lot of vanilla.
Vanilla. And now it's time to start mixing all this in. Wow. So I'm gonna try using the whisk to start to mix this in.
Why not? It's a bit of a whisk.
Great pun, Bobby. That was boom, boom. So I'm gonna start getting the chocolate chips ready and we'll start dumping some of those in there. We'll just kind of fold it into the dough, if you will.
We'll do like Laffy Taffy kind of crap here.
See that
it smells like really good cookie dough, like
faux show.
Baking. Oh, it smells so good.
God, I cannot open these things to save my life.
Come on, Brent. Pull it apart.
Ah, my life. My life.
Imagine that bag is stuck in your craw.
Okay, well,
you gotta get it out.
It is out.
There you go.
Okay, so let's start folding some of this
How many do you think?
So I want to start rolling that in there.
Kind of doing like a nice little fold, push.
Rolling.
Fold, push, fold, push. All right, Brent, it's time for step 4.
Yes.
And before we start the step, I just want to say,
it
feels wrong to eat this because I'm so used to not being able to eat
raw dough.
Yeah,
because the eggs and everything.
But guess what?
What?
You can't get salmonella from these ingredients.
I hope.
So you can eat it, and it feels weird.
I hope that's true.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, you can eat all these ingredients
raw. I saw
raw.
the fact that 80% of all food poisoning incidents come from meat and dairy products. So that's a little something there. So I feel like we're probably we're safe here.
I think so. I mean, I'd eat all these things raw. So.
True. Even the flour, just like drink it. We'll get a funnel. Like
Be like the new cinnamon challenge.
So dry.
So salty. All right. So what is step 4, Brent?
So now we're gonna form our little scone ball here into a nice big chunk.
Wait,
we're gonna.
You make 1 ball for the scone?
Well, to start, and then we're gonna cut it up into our scones.
I've never made scones before. That's interesting.
Yeah, and then we're gonna wash it with a little bit of soy milk.
Okay.
And then we're gonna start baking it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. Let's get into this.
Let's start doing it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some flour on my hands here so that I can more easily roll up our scones here.
I like that. Can I do that too, Brent?
Yeah, sure. So let's go ahead, get some flour up in there. Look at these hands. Look at these hands.
Look at these hands. Aren't they?
Wow, aren't they incredible? So let's go ahead. I'm gonna grab some dough here. I'm gonna roll this up into a ball.
Oh my God, I'm jealous.
All right, so I'm feeling pretty good about this, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and slap it down. Slap! So let's go ahead and let's chop these up into actual scone shapes here.
All right, ready?
Yes, so now let's
Tell me where to go.
go diagonal. Yeah, that was great thinking, Bobby. Really smart. Little pro tip right there.
Pizza cutter.
Yeah, so we'll go over the middle sides too, just to kind of, we're gonna have a little baby piece in between.
I'm ruining the cement.
So next thing we want to do is, where's our soy milk? There it is. Want to grab that for me?
Here you go.
Well, pour a little soy milk into this little cup here.
Okay.
And we're gonna sort of like wash it with the milk. This is gonna help it brown.
Ah.
So, anyone who's done like regular baking would think of this as being like egg washing. Normally, like in regular baking, they have like some sort of, you beat the eggs until they're like a liquid, and you kind of use that on like top of a pie or something like this.
To give it like a glaze.
Yeah, and it like helps it brown on the top and everything.
Okay.
So we're gonna use the soy milk to do that instead.
Okay.
So let's just kind of do this here. We'll just kind of use this little guy here.
These scones, I'm telling you right now, Brent,
yes,
they're gonna be so European.
So European. We got our little thing of scones here.
Our scone
now this only
pizza.
makes a little bit, so obviously, you know, if you were making some for like a party or something, I would double the recipe.
Yeah.
Maybe even triple it, you know, if you want to make a bunch of scones. Yeah. You know, but for our purposes today, this is enough for that. So
This is probably too much.
yeah, it's for the two of us, we'll both be dead by the time we're done eating these.
We will certainly be sick before 3 o'clock.
So next, all we have to do is bake it. So we're gonna do this for about 17 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
So let's go ahead.
The oven is nice and preheated.
Let's stir that in on the middle rack.
And I'll put the timer
Set
on.
our timer for about, let's start at the 17 minutes and check it.
Okay, start.
And we'll be back.
The scones are done, and I want to eat them.
Yes, so it's time to give our grade, if you will. We got to grade out this recipe.
I'm so excited. So
Yes.
should we taste it?
Yeah, let's give it a little taste test, and then we'll let you guys know what we think.
I like going right to the taste. It's much better.
I think that's a pretty good scone right there.
So too.
That's a damn good scone.
I think so.
Fine scone. I'm really happy with the way this came out. I think it tastes really good. Texture is nice. It's got the nice crunchiness on the outside from that you want from a scone, but also a little bit of softness in the middle. So that's good. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this recipe. It's relatively cheap to make, you know. Cleanup is not too shabby.
Oh, cleanup was great, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad at
It was
all.
just the flour. There's a lot of flour.
Yeah, just our little bowl. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna grade this out as an A, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Brent.
I feel really good about how this came out.
I like it too. I think that I'm gonna go B+.
Okay.
In terms of like, you know, desserts. I think it's really tasty.
Yeah, to me this is more of like a breakfast, dessert, you know? It's not even like a dessert to me. It's more of like a nice, like, you know, something, a nice little morning treat, if you will, you know?
You know, weirdly, I do think I would have added a little bit of sugar on the top.
Okay, interesting. Fair enough.
I'm a sweet tooth.
Okay.
I like my sweets.
I do too. There's something for me with scones though, I kind of like the more plain.
Because of like them being a breakfast thing.
Yeah, and like I might even like throw like a little butter on top or something.
Okay.
You know?
But you know what I like to do with scones, Brent?
What's that?
I like to dunk them in some milk.
Ooh, there you go.
I'm gonna dunk my scone in my almond milk here.
Okay.
I want to give it another taste test here.
Okay.
All right, Brent.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
That's really good, huh?
I'm gonna move it up to an A.
All right, there you go. The secret right there is the dunkage.
That's just me though. I love dunking stuff.
That's fair. I know. This is well established on the vegan cooking show that Bobby's all about that dunkage.
I'm all about the dunkage.
Yeah, he's just like slam dunking on everyone left and right. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the cooking show, guys. We did it. We made it. We made some sweet
chocolate chip
scones. Yeah, I just almost swore, but I saved it at the end. I've been Brant. And thank you for watching. Now go away so we can eat.
Yeah, bye.